You know, funny thing about people, they listen when they want to. They obey when it suits them, and they remember only what benefits their tiny little comfort zones. Rules, instructions, advice, oh, they love to clap when it sounds good, love to nod their empty little heads when it feels safe. But when life gets loud, when pressure starts whispering in their ears, all that wisdom just disappears like smoke from a burned out candle. That's why tonight, right here, right now, I'm not here to entertain. I'm not here to sound smart. I'm not here to tickle your ears with pretty little words you'll forget. Excuses, those sweet little lies we whisper to ourselves in the dark, like lullabies for lazy souls. They sound so beautiful, so convincing, don't they? I'm tired. It's not the right time, maybe tomorrow. That's how people become slaves, not to chains, but to their own voices. The soft killer, the polite poison, the silent thief that walks in without knocking and steals every dream, every talent, every ounce of potential you once thought you had. You know how it starts? With one tiny excuse. Just one. That's all it needs, like a crack in a wall. Soon the whole thing collapses. People aren't destroyed overnight. No, they rot slowly while laughing, while scrolling, while blaming everyone except the face in the mirror. Oh, the mirror. That cruel little piece of glass. It shows the truth you pretend not to see. Look close enough and you'll find the real enemy staring right back at you with tired eyes and a pocket full of excuses. I wonder, how many lives have been buried alive because of the words, I can't? How many dreams suffocated under the weight of later, 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 until there's no time left to say it? It's funny, people fear failure, they fear hard work, they fear rejection, but nobody fears excuses. Nobody runs from comfort. Nobody cries about being average. No, average feels safe. It feels warm like an old blanket on a cold night, until you wake up and realize life slipped through your fingers while you were too busy explaining why you couldn't grab it. Excuses are beautiful little monsters. They dress like friends, talk like family, sit beside you when you're lonely, until one day you realize they've chained your hands and gagged your mouth. Kill them, one by one, without mercy, before they kill you. Before they make you another ghost walking through life, breathing but dead inside. Look around. This world isn't waiting for anyone. It never cared about your story. It never cared about your reasons. It never cared about your pain. The world respects one thing: results. No one builds statues for people who almost tried. No one sings songs for the nearly brave. You either win or you rot with the rest who told themselves bedtime stories about how they could have been something if only. Stop feeding the enemy living inside your head. Stop watering the weeds growing around your future. Stop making love to weakness like it's your soulmate. Excuses don't need food. They survive on your time, your energy, your peace. They grow stronger the more you repeat them. I'll start tomorrow. That's their dessert. And oh, they feast like kings when you give them your dreams wrapped in pretty words. You want to live, really live, then you need to declare war. Total war. No truce, no treaty, no peace talks. You wake up and you rip their throat out. You walk through your fears like a madman on fire. You destroy every excuse with action, with discipline, with rage if you have to. This world bows to people who keep moving forward, even when the sky is falling, even when the ground is shaking, 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 even when the ground is shaking. Excuses are scared of people like that. They can't survive in the heart of a savage. They can't grow in the mind of a soldier. Look around, look at your life. Is it what you wanted? Is this what your soul screamed for when you were a child, or is this the graveyard of broken promises dug by your own hands? You were born for something more, but nobody's going to hand it to you. Not your parents, not your friends, not even your God. If you keep sitting on the floor crying about how hard it is, life isn't hard. Life is ruthless. It doesn't care about your tears. It respects blood, sweat, sacrifice. You either step up or step aside and let someone else take what you left behind. Kill your excuses before they kill your future. Burn them, shred them, laugh in their face like a lunatic. Because the moment you stop making excuses, the moment you stop protecting your weakness, you become dangerous. And in a world full of victims and soft hearts, being dangerous is the only way to survive. Control your mouth. Oh, what a beautiful disaster that little hole in your face can cause. Isn't it strange how people sharpen their words like knives, but forget the blade is double-edged? They spit venom without thinking, pour gasoline on their own house, light the match and then cry when it all burns down. Words are weapons, sharper than any sword, faster than any bullet, and once they're out, you can't catch them, you can't cage them, you can't take them back. They fly, they stab, they haunt. And the fools don't even realize they're killing themselves slowly with their own tongue. People talk too much. They really do. Always explaining, defending, arguing, gossiping, complaining. Oh yes, that's their favorite sport. Their mouth runs faster than their brain, like a machine gun in the hands of a madman. No aim, no purpose, just noise. And the more they talk, the more they reveal their weakness. Smart people, oh, they're dangerous. They don't talk much. They let the silence do the killing. They let their actions scream louder than their words ever could. But people, people, they love the sound of their own voice. They talk themselves into trouble, into regret, into wars they were never prepared to fight. Some open their mouth and lose respect. Others lose friends. Some lose opportunities that were standing right in front of them, all because they couldn't shut up, couldn't hold the fire inside, couldn't control the beast sitting between their teeth. Have you noticed? The world doesn't really listen to noise. It listens to power. It listens to control. And there's nothing more powerful, more terrifying than a person who knows when to speak and when to stay silent. Silence isn't empty. Silence is a loaded gun. Silence makes people uncomfortable, makes them wonder, makes them fear what you're thinking. The loudest person in the room is usually the weakest. They bleed insecurity through their words, but the quiet one, the quiet one is dangerous. They're watching, calculating, smiling while others drown in their own noise. People underestimate the cost of careless words. They lose relationships because they spoke in anger. They lose trust because they spoke in lies. They lose peace because they spoke without thinking. The tongue is like a wild animal, untamed, hungry, savage. And if you don't chain it, control it, master it, it will ruin you. It will expose you. It will leave you empty. Do you know why most people talk too much? Fear, insecurity, loneliness. They talk because they need attention. They talk because silence feels like death to them. They talk because without noise they are forced to hear the voice inside their own head, and that terrifies them. But the strong, the real ones, they are not afraid of silence. They use it like a weapon. They let it pierce through the fake smiles, the empty words, the noise of the world. Control your mouth, and you control your life. Control your words, and you control your destiny. People waste years fixing the damage caused by one bad sentence. They spend nights awake regretting what slipped out in anger. They lose opportunities because one wrong word shut the door forever. You think words disappear after you say them? No. They stick, they stain, they live in the mind of the listener like a ghost, always there, always whispering. The wise ones speak like architects, building every word carefully, shaping every sentence with purpose. The fools speak like drunkards, stumbling, crashing, breaking everything in their path. But both leave a mark. One leaves a legacy, the other leaves scars. It's funny, people want to control the world, control others, control situations, but they can't even control their own mouth. They can't even hold back the words that poison their own future. Power starts within. Power starts when you own yourself, when you tame your inner beast, when you speak with intention, not impulse. Control your mouth, and you don't need to explain yourself to anyone. Your silence will command respect. Your words will be rare, valuable, unforgettable. And that, oh, that is the real power the world fears. Control your money. Now that's a game most people never learn to play. They chase it like dogs chasing cars, running, panting, desperate, but no clue what to do once they catch it. Money is like fire, beautiful from a distance, dangerous up close, and completely destructive in the wrong hands. Everyone wants it, everyone needs it, but very few know how to respect it. And those who don't respect, well, money leaves them faster than they can blink. You see, money doesn't change people, it just shows who they really are. Give a fool some cash, he'll drown in fake pride. Give a coward some cash, he'll hide behind brands and shiny toys. But give a disciplined man money. Now you'll see something rare. You'll see patience, you'll see planning, you'll see silence. Because he knows real money is quiet, real wealth. But people, oh people, they're addicted to showing off. They spend money they don't have to impress people they don't even like, living a life that's bleeding from the inside. They trade peace for attention. They trade future security for temporary applause. Their wallet is empty, but their ego is full. Their account balance is starving, but their social media is glowing. It's all a joke, a circus. And they're the main clown. Money is a test, not of your intelligence, not of your luck, but of your discipline. Anyone can make money once, twice, maybe even thrice, but keeping it, Growing it, protecting it, that's war. That's art. That's control. Money is a wild animal. If you chase it, it runs. If you respect it, it stays. If you control it, it multiplies. But if you worship it, oh, it owns you. Ever seen people panic when they lose money? They act like the world is ending, crying, breaking, screaming. Why? Because they were slaves to it. Their entire identity was wrapped around numbers in a bank. Their happiness was chained to digits on a screen. And when that disappeared, so did they. But the wise, they don't panic. They don't beg. They don't break. They build again. They start from dust, from nothing, because their true wealth is not in their pockets, it's in their mind. Controlling money isn't about saving every coin like a scared little mouse. It's not about being greedy or stingy. It's about being smart, strategic, ruthless with your spending, generous with your investing, patient with your rewards. People think saving money is boring. They think investing is hard. They think planning is useless. And that's why they stay broke, forever playing the victim in a world that rewards discipline. Money respects those who respect time. The fools spend without thinking, without planning. They live paycheck to paycheck like prisoners of their own choices. They blame luck. They blame the government. They blame everything except the one staring back at them in the mirror. But the wise, oh, the wise. They own their mistakes. They learn. They adapt. They move in silence. They let their money work while others sleep. Most people are controlled by their desires. They want now, fast, easy, sweet, poison for the weak. They trade years of peace for moments of pleasure. They trade long-term growth for short-term comfort and then wonder why they feel empty, lost, broken. Money can build you or destroy you. It depends who's holding it. A knife in the hands of a chef creates art. A knife in the hands of a fool creates blood. The dangerous ones, the truly dangerous ones, are not those who make a lot of money. It's those who know how to keep it, protect it, multiply it without selling their soul. They don't talk about it. They don't show it. They don't brag about it. Their silence is their fortress. Their patience is their weapon, and their discipline is their crown. Control your money, or it will control you. Master your spending, or your spending will master you. Build assets, not liabilities. Chase freedom, not applause. Learn the rules of the game, or stay a pawn forever. Because in this world, the loudest is often the poorest, and the quietest, oh, the quietest, is usually sitting on a throne built from years of silent pain. Now that's a language everybody understands. Doesn't matter who you are, how rich, how smart, how tough you pretend to be. Pain knows your name, and it knows your address. It knocks when you least expect it, kicks down your door without warning, sits at your dinner table like it owns the place. And the best part? It doesn't need an invitation. Oh no, pain arrives uninvited, unwelcome, and completely unavoidable. But here's the joke most people never get. Pain isn't your enemy. Pain is your teacher. Pain is the only thing in this rotten world that doesn't lie to your face. Friends will lie, family will lie, lovers will lie, even your own mind will lie. But pain, pain tells the truth. Every time it tells you where you're weak, where you're lost, where you're fake. Pain rips the mask right off your pretty little face and forces you to look in the mirror to see who you really are. When no one's clapping, when no one's watching, when no one cares. Most people run from pain like scared little children. They hide behind distractions, behind fake smiles, behind addictions, behind temporary happiness that melts away like cheap ice in the sun. They numb themselves, hoping pain will get tired and leave them alone. But pain doesn't leave, pain waits. And when you're alone, when it's quiet, when all the noise is gone, there it is, sitting right beside you, smiling like an old friend. You see, people love comfort. They worship it. They build their entire life around avoiding pain, avoiding effort, avoiding sacrifice. But what they don't realize is comfort is the most expensive drug in the world. It costs you your potential. It costs you your growth. It costs you your strength. Comfort makes you weak, soft, forgettable. But pain, pain makes you sharp. Pain carves you into someone dangerous, someone unstoppable. There's a reason why the strongest people you'll ever meet have the darkest pasts. There's a reason why warriors walk alone, why kings don't explain themselves. They've been through hell and they didn't run. They didn't beg for mercy. They stood, bleeding, broken, laughing in the face of misery. Because once you've faced real pain, fake problems don't scare you anymore. Pain trains your mind like iron chains. It teaches you patience when everything's falling apart. It teaches you discipline when the world tells you to quit. It teaches you focus when your heart wants to break. Pain turns boys into men, girls into queens, losers into legends. But only if you let it. Only if you stop running. Only if you sit with it, listen to it, learn from it. You know what's funny? The people who never experience pain, the ones who have everything handed to them, the ones who never struggle, never cry, never break, they think they're lucky. They walk around like royalty, looking down on those who fight every day just to survive. But life has a strange way of catching up. One day, pain comes for them too. And when it does, when reality finally punches them in the mouth, they collapse. They have no armor, no scars, no lessons, just empty pride that shatters like glass. Real power comes from pain, not from comfort, not from fake smiles, not from easy days. It comes from surviving what was meant to destroy you. It comes from walking through fire and refusing to burn. It comes from losing everything and building again from dust. That's real strength. That's real respect. Pain is the price of greatness. You want success? Pay in pain. You want wisdom? Pay in pain. You want peace? Pay in pain. There's no discount, no shortcut, no magic trick, only blood, only sweat, only tears. Most people waste their pain. They cry about it, complain about it, curse life for being unfair. But the dangerous ones, the rare ones, they turn their pain into power. They turn their scars into armor. They laugh when life hits them because they know every wound is a lesson. Every scar is a story. Every broken piece is proof they survive. Pain doesn't destroy you, it reveals you, it shows you who you really are beneath the lies, beneath the fear, beneath the mask. The question is, what will you do when pain comes knocking? Will you run like everyone else? Or will you sit there, smile back and say, is that all you've got? Trust, what a funny little word, so light on the tongue, so heavy on the heart. Everybody talks about trust like it's this golden key, like it opens every door, fixes every wound, saves every soul. But here's the dirty little secret nobody tells you. Trust is dangerous. Trust is expensive. Trust is the sharpest knife you'll ever hand to somebody else. And you won't even know where they'll stab you until it's too late. Ah, the beauty of it, the madness of it. People walk around handing out trust like free candy, believing words, believing promises, believing smiles. They think the world works on honesty, on loyalty, on love. They think if they give enough, if they love hard enough, if they trust deep enough, nobody will hurt them. But life laughs at those people. Life doesn't care about your pretty little hopes. Life doesn't care about how much you believed in someone. Life cares about reality. And reality is ruthless. The world is full of masks, full of actors, full of wolves dressed like sheep, and trust is the bait. Oh, they'll lure you in with sweet words, with fake concern, with empty hands stretched out like friends. But behind those hands, sharp claws, waiting. Behind that smile, poison. Behind that story, lies layered like rotten cake. But people are too busy dreaming, too desperate for connection, too scared to be alone, so they trust and they believe. See, trust isn't built on words. Anybody can talk. Anybody can promise forever. Anybody can say, I'm different. But trust is built on time, on consistency, on actions repeated when nobody's watching. And even then, it's a gamble. Because people change, feelings fade, loyalty cracks under pressure. And those you trusted most, they always know where to cut the deepest. But what really gets me is how people never learn. They get betrayed once, twice, 100 times. And what do? They trust again. Same way, same mistake, same ending. It's like watching a moth fly into the same fire over and over, expecting not to burn. Insanity disguised as hope. And the world eats them alive. You want to survive this beautiful nightmare? Learn to watch people, not listen. Watch how they move when they have nothing to gain. Watch how they speak about others behind their back. Watch how they handle anger, jealousy, power. Words are cheap, but patterns never lie. You want to trust someone? Trust the patterns they live, not the promises they make. And maybe, just maybe, trust yourself first. Funny, isn't it, how people trust strangers more than they trust their own gut? That little voice inside that screams something's wrong, but they ignore it, they silence it, because truth is scary. Because loneliness is heavy. Because being the villain in someone else's story is too much for their soft little heart. So they betray themselves before anyone else can. They lie to their own soul, and then wonder why they're broken. But I'll tell you a secret. The most dangerous people in this world, the ones nobody controls, are the ones who've learned to trust themselves more than anyone else. They've walked through fire, they've been stabbed in the back, they've eaten betrayal for breakfast. And now they smile when people lie to them, because they see through it, they expect it. They're not angry, they're not surprised, they're amused. Because in a world full of masks, seeing the truth is the ultimate power. People say trust is beautiful. I say trust is war. You want to trust someone, test them, watch them, starve their ego. Watch who stays when you have nothing to offer. Watch who respects you when you say no. Watch who shows up without being asked. That's trust. Not the words, not the gifts, not the love songs, the actions, the patterns, the truth that leaks out when nobody's pretending. And when you find someone like that, rare like diamonds in the dirt, hold them close. But never forget, even diamonds can shatter, even angels can fall, even loyalty has limits. Keep your heart guarded, keep your mind sharp, keep your soul untouchable. Trust is not about being soft. Trust is about being wise, being dangerous, being untouchable in a world that feeds on the weak.